Hi, Internet. Welcome to today's edition of Stop and Think, the Puzzle Channel. I'm your host, John Appleseed, and we'll be doing a Wednesday New York Times crossword puzzle today. The constructors are Ben Zimmer and Zach Sherwin. Will Schwartz is the editor. And let's get into the puzzle. One across, besmirch. Tar, not sure. One down, Tex-Mex treat. A couple things that could be. 14 across, TV newswoman Cabrera. I think that's Ana Cabrera. 17 across, historic agreement of 1215. Don't know that. 20 across. Through the fog it came. In part one of Coleridge's The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Through the fog it came in part one. A ghost ship or something like that. There is an ancient wedding guest and he stoppeth one of three. Don't know. 22 across. Let's borrow. No. And 27 across. What silken tofu may replace in vegan recipes. Not sure about that. Don't know. 2 down. Like a clock with hands is an analog clock as opposed to a digital one. 3 down, miscellaneous collection. A sample. 18 down, one of the Bobbsey twins in children's literature. I believe they were called Anne and Nan. So we'll see which one is which there. 4 across, sound of a bass drum. The thump would be my first guess. 1 down, expansive parcels. Like a parcel of land or a package that expands. I don't know. 5 down, love in emoji speak. Heart, I heart it, I love it, I guess, would be the emoji you'd pick for that. 6 down, tool for removing a tree stump. You can use dynamite for that, I've heard. 7 down, MLB team that retired Strawberries number 18. So Darryl Strawberry played for a Major League Baseball team that retired his number. I think he was a Met. Let's try the Mets there in 4 letters. 8 down, substance in stars and neon signs. Neon. Doesn't fit. Let's try thump for the sound made by a big bass drum. Big bass drum, sorry. 15 across, drive back, repel. Plasma. Could be a substance in stars and neon signs, maybe. 4 down, expansive parcels. An uprooter? Is that a kind of tool? Could be. The Magna Carta. 1215 rings a bell for the Magna Carta. I guess that was agreement between, no, it doesn't fit. Through the fog it came. Did the albatross? I thought the albatross was later in the poem, which is why I did not think of that for part one of the poem. Or maybe he kills it in part one and then spends part two doing his penance. Expansive parcels. Let's borrow. Can you use silken tofu in place of an egg? Maybe. And then a grab bag. Are we using a rebus? I'm reluctant. Typically, Wednesday puzzles don't involve a rebus. But we're 1 letter short for Magna Carta. We're 1 letter short for grab bag. Tamale could be a Tex-Mex treat. And tag, or no, tar was what I thought there. A rag bag? Okay. If this cell had an A and a C in it, that would fit with Magna Carta, tracts for expansive parcels, and Nan of the Bobbsey twins. So maybe that is what's going on. Maybe we need to put A and C in this clue. And maybe there will be a theme related to air conditioning, which is on many people's minds these days. 9 across, challenge accepted. Don't know. 9 down, flanged girder. That could be an I-beam. Has that I shape to it, which given by the flanges at the top and bottom. I will could be challenge accepted. 16 across, like avaricious eyes. Beady eyes. Avaricious means greedy. Beady eyes aren't necessarily greedy, are they? 19 across, wear on earth. Erode, as the earth wears away, it is eroded. 21 across, big name in Dadaism. I think that's Arp, the sculptor, who was in a puzzle not long ago. So I looked him up, and now I don't remember. He was from Alsace, I think. He was German, but had to adopt a French name because of where the borders ended up in after one of the wars. Challenge accepted. 11 down, home to the Museum of the Portuguese Language. Maybe Sao Paulo. Might be a Portuguese-speaking city, Sao Paulo in Brazil. 12 down, that's unexpected, odd. 13 down, Bill promoting science education. That's Bill Nye the Science Guy. It's on for challenge accepted. Beady for the avaricious eyes, I guess. Healthful snack brand. Dream a Little Dream of Me singer of 1968. That's Mama Cass from the Mamas and the Papas. Stars shining bright above me. Night breezes seem to whisper I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. So I think, again, we're putting an A and a C here. And then the healthful snack brand is, I don't know, 26 down, questionable in modern lingo, could be sus. Ethnic group of Rwanda, Hutsi or Tutu. Sao Paulo with a U there, okay. My spelling error there. Formally forces out, topples. 24 down, top-selling musical artist of the 2010s. Adele, maybe? What's 28 across? Frog's Friend, an easy reader classic, Frog and Toad. Let's try Adele for the top-selling musical artist. Exiles for formally forces out, yes. Terract. I don't know that. 35 down, marked in a way, X'd. Onomatopoeic, breakfast trio. That's Snap, Crackle, and Pop from Rice Krispies. Meant to evoke the sounds that the Rice Krispies make when you pour milk on them. Terract tips. I don't know what that is. And it's making me doubt. Pretty sure about Mama Cass. And I think AC is going to be rebused into our themed answers. Yorkshire Metropolis, Yorkshire in the UK. Leeds is a city there, I think. 29 down, source of prophecy could be an oracle. Oh, this is an AC, isn't it? Snap, crack. This is a K then. Snap, crackle. AC here, KLE, yep. And then oracle, RACLE. 31 across, California blank. Abstaining from everything but cannabis. Say, is that, I haven't heard this phrase before, but that could be California sober. Yeah, I'm California sober. I only do cannabis. 32 down, nail polish brand with a millennium shade. That's Opie. Opie and Essie are my two new crossword bits of knowledge that I've looked up. They are the brands of nail polish that show up in the crossword puzzles. 33 down, quietly added to a thread. BCC'd, blind CC'd. 42 across, Olympic blade is an épée from fencing. Okay, 39 across, facility for outpatients, a clinic. 41 across, delay deciding, informally. To put off deciding, to delay deciding. Don't know. 39 down, Tax Prep Pro is a CPA. 36 down, legato notation in music. Legato is the little mark that tells you the notes are tied together. It's called a slur. Legato means tied together in Italian. 37 down, tripled, then tripled again. Would be nine times. To punt is to delay making a decision. 47 across, 907 for a high one. I don't know what that means. 31 down, popular stocking stuffer. Santa Claus is the one who's stuffing the stockings here. I think AC goes in this square, and then it continues with the rest of Santa Claus. Is that a high area code? This could be an A and E. AC goes in this, and then ODE to make area code. Is that maybe the area code for Denver, the Mile High City? I'm going to guess that is right. 53 across, a bad bug could be the flu. Let's finish this corner. 56 across, concern for an Allied ship. In World War II, that would be a U-boat, would be a concern of an Allied ship. Cheers in Chiapas. Cheers as in thank you, or cheers as in hooray? So some kind of Spanish word that means either of those. Oh no, 56 down. Team for gymnasts Biles and Childs. I think they were both on Team USA. 57 down, blacklist to ban or bar. 62 across is therefore, or ergo, which means therefore. So it could be and so. Then ban goes in. Ninefold is multiplied 9 times. Salud means health in Spanish. It's what you say when somebody sneezes. I guess it could also mean cheers, but yeah, like as a toast. Yeah, I've heard it used that way. Salud, to your health. Area code Santa Claus. Okay, those all look right. 49 across, bit of gear for Vermeer. Vermeer the painter. And this may be another themed answer. Not sure what it'll be. 44 across, another Olympic blade. Could this be an oar from crew? Not sure about that. 54 across, 2008 romantic drama starring Joaquin Phoenix and Gwyneth Paltrow. Don't remember that. 43 down, acquisition that may solve a mouse problem. A pet cat. Possibly. 55 down, blank got some difficult days ahead. Quote from Martin Luther King Jr. Weave. Don't let up. You've got this for 38 down. Keep it up or something like that. 50 down, right place at the right time. A place you might perform a rite, could be an altar, a religious ritual. 51 down, blank Dune. Cookie brand is Lorna Dune. Comes from a romance story, as I've learned from another crossword puzzle. Flashy fish for 63 across. Not sure about that. 60 across, bird related, is avian. 58 across, incentive to stay indoors on a sweltering day, informally. Yeah, it is air conditioned, is our AC theme. Or a hint to the 4 squares in this puzzle. Maybe it's central air. So rather than air conditioning, it's central air. And that doesn't fit either. 55 down. Let's try we've got some difficult days ahead. Tetra? Is that a fish? Keep at it. Yeah. Tetra rings a bell as some kind of fish. Keep on it. $52 down, First Lady of Italy. No, with a question mark. A palette would be a gear used by a painter. How do we spell it? Like that? A painter's palette? First Lady is sometimes Eve, as in Adam and Eve. And I guess the Italian version would be Eva. Is that what's going on here? Two Lovers. Sounds like a movie title. And that would fit with Keep On It for 38 down, Don't Let Up. And then Central Air, but are we going to rebus some other letter in here? 44 down, Opera with a baritone, Iago. Iago is a character in Othello. Otello is the Italian spelling. 45 down, Quickest Way to Harlem in song. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Take the A train, according to Duke Ellington. Person's soulmate with the is the one. Former stray is a rescue. Oh, central AC. Central air conditioning. And we're putting AC in it is in the exact center of these clues. There are equal numbers of letters on either side of the AC. Put in rescue, and Simu Liu is portrayer of rival Ken in Barbie. So Liu goes in, and then rather than rebusing in AC, the software will allow us just to put in A, the first letter of any rebus answer. So A in this case, we put in A there for AC, and A there, and A finishes the puzzle. Oh, no, not quite. What am I missing one more? Or I've got a typo somewhere. This is, no, that should be AC. But Terak Tips doesn't make any sense. It's Hutu. Hutu and Tutsi. Did I mistype that, or did I say it wrong? There we go. Okay. Terra Chips. Still haven't heard of that, but yeah, it is Huti and Tutsi. I think I may have said it the other way around, Tutu and Hutsi or something like that. But yeah, that is the mistake I made there. Okay, glad I found that. And then we had a rebus on Wednesday, which is unusual. New York Times mixing things up today. All right, so we managed to get through it without too much trouble. Once I got Magna Carta, I was pretty confident with Magna Carta, but I said, well, let's see what goes on. I thought this was going to be grab bag, which made me, again, think that there was going to be a rebus. It turns out it wasn't grab bag, but it did help solidify that hypothesis in my mind and turned out to be correct. All right, thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.